10th of the 11th, 1980. Scoring up at the top of the straight, Champagne Hanover, one of the popular ones here. Green light about to go on. Stand by.
Green light flashes, they're on their way. Gloria Tan was slow to begin. Olivia Hanover galloped out the back. Champagne Hanover, the favourite, is crossing over to the inside to take the lead from Kershay. Well, sends Kershay up to second, 2 laps from home at the judge, and third on the outside, Lord Fonzie. Getting up on the inside is Champagne Gigi, and they are followed further back then by Stormy Trek. On the outside then came Design Prince, a couple of metres Siraji. Now Gloria Tan's about second last on the inside, Blue Gin last. Olivia Hanover is tailing right out. Into the back straight they travel this time, and they've got about 1,400 metres to go, and the leader Champagne Hanover, 3 metres Kershay. Over on the inside, Phantom Gigi is locked up third, and 2 metres away on the outside came Lord Fonzie, followed on the inside by Design Prince. 3 metres to Stormy Trek on the outside of Gloria Tan, badly snookered. Third last on the inside of Siraji, and 2 metres to Blue Gin last of all. Off the back straight they travel this time, and the leader nicely clear on the inside, the favourite Champagne Hanover. By 2 metres to Kershay, working hard outside the leader, and Phantom Gigi is third on the inside. Lord Fonzie, 1 out and 1 back. Design Prince is 3 back along the inside rail from Stormy Track. Gloria Tan well back in the running and badly placed. Third last on the inside, Siraji, Blue Gin, and Olivia Hanover just coming around the top turn. 800 metres to go as the bell sounds in the background, and Champagne Hanover being rated nicely in front by Kershay by 2 metres to Kershay. Phantom Gigi's third on the inside, and then came Lord Fonzie, followed by Design Prince. Stormy Trek's on the outside, followed by Gloria Tan, Siraji, and Blue Gin is last of all at the 600 metre point in the back straight the last time, and the leader Champagne Hanover by 2 metres to Kershay. Phantom Gigi's going okay, but badly snookered on the inside. Then came Lord Fonzie, followed further back by Design Prince, Stormy Trek. Gloria Tan's got nowhere to go, and it'll never get out. Blue Gin 3 wide, and Siraji's back to the tail. Off the back straight with 300 to go. Champagne Hanover by 2 metres. Coming around them quickly now is Lord Fonzie on the outside, and Blue Gin's running into it quickly. Champagne Phantom Gigi back on the inside. Kershay Wells has been tipped out of the sulky, and well back is Gloria Tan down the straight, and the leader Champagne Hanover grabbed quickly by Lord Fonzie the outside. Champagne Hanover tackled by Lord Fonzie, but Champagne Hanover a neck in front, and it's 1 metre to Lord Fonzie. 4 metres away third is Phantom Gigi, followed by Blue Gin. Then Stormy Trek, followed further back by Design Prince. A big gap Siraji, then the drive was Kershay, and Gloria Tan, which was inconvenienced by the fall, was tailed up in the first and was never a chance.
By a metre. There were 5 metres between second and third, and you have the time of 2:22.8 and a mile rate of 2:7 after the first event of the day. Now, subject to all clear, here are the tote dividends. Number 3, Champagne Hanover, Hamilton Cup program. Big day of trotting at Hamilton. Of course, Saturday night's winner Field Orphan engaged in the Cup, and so too is last Wednesday night's Springding Cup winner from Geelong in Doctor's Boy. Should be a great race. Now they're set. Second of the day here at Kilmore.
Racing this time, the 3's on favourite Brett Moore, settled second on settling down, and slowest out was Kiwi Conference. The favourite Brett Moore's racing up on the outside to join Guy Morley at the judge with 2 to go. Can kind of skip there, Brett Moore. It's racing on the outside of the leader. It's half and kind of gallop. In fact, it's run wide. It's up on a gallop, the favourite, Brett Moore. Brett Moore's galloped. It's Philadelphia's ran straight into its back. A big pile up. Kiwi Conference is down, and Plymouth is out of the race. It was all caused by this odds-on favourite, Brett Moore. Going down the back straight, and the leader was Guy Morley. Guy Morley's kicked out about 8 or 10 metres now. As we swing back and slow down into the action, Pat Conviv's son is second. 50 metres away then came this favourite Brett Moore, which caused all the trouble. They were followed further back in the field on the inside then by Mountain Dew. And then a gap in the field well back in the running at this particular juncture came Dan Dester. That's all that's in the race. The others are out of it. Special Miss, Kiwi Conference, and also Plymouth, and the horse still down on the track is Philadelphia. That was the one that came straight back into the favourite, pacing down the straight now. Just over a lap left to go, and they'll have to swing wide out of the straight. These horses will have to swing wide, and the leader is Guy Morley having an easy run in front. About 5 metres to Pat Conviv's son. 30 or 40 metres away then came Brett Moore. A gap in the field then to Mountain Dew, and a long gap then to Dan Dester as they swing wide out of the straight. And Guy Morley's just in front. It shied a little bit there, but it's about 3 metres to Pat Conviv's son. And they're about 20 metres or so now to Brett Moore, followed further back by Mountain Dew. And well out of it too now as they run down the back straight there was Dan Dester. They've got under 600 metres to go as they run to the 500. Guy Morley by 5 metres, Pat Conviv's son. They're about 20 metres then to Brett Moore, starting to make up ground quickly now, the favourite, and he's about to get into it. They were followed further back in the field then by Mountain Dew, and further back is Dan Dester. Guy Morley 3 metres, Pat Conviv's son. The favourite's still got a chance from there. Brett Moore, it'd be about 12 metres off the leader. Guy Morley in front of Pat Conviv's son. 6 metres to Brett Moore, half inclined to skip as they round the bend. Guy Morley in front of Pat Conviv's son, and they were followed by Brett Moore, still inclined to lug. It's racing very ungenerously, but Pat Conviv's son on the outside went to the front from Guy Morley. Brett Moore starting to swing home on the outside, but Pat Conviv's son in front, and it's going down to the post to win by 2 metres. Brett Moore very green second. Third placing to Guy Morley, a break then to 25 metres Mountain Dew, and Dan Dester was last of all, last of the ones that finished.
Convivial, a 4-year-old bay gelding, raced by G.A. Innes, R. Farnell, and trained and driven by Kevin Innes from nearby Wallan. Second, Brett Moore by Scottish Brett from Jed Moore, and third, Guy Morley by Paulos Hanover from Joy Morley.
Trot now, 2,600 metres event, and the Bravado Val on the inside has trotted away well. Slow to begin as Junior went at Hanover in a gallop shortly after the start. Valholman Court and Mount Hotham are swinging wide. Mount Hotham goes to the outside. Junior Winner's galloping down the straight, and No Terry's now dashed to the front. No Terry moved out about 5 metres, a line of 3 out wide. Then came Matty, it's out 3 wide. In the centre, Rip Snorter, and getting up on the inside is Jenny Bear into a nice spot. There's Bravado Val in about 7th spot, going for a gallop in front of it, Dualgina Gemstone. And they were followed further back by Addie Hanover, settling down nicely. Then a gap, Bravado Val, followed by Sunny, and a gap, Junior Win, Belholman Court. Mount Hotham once again goes for a gallop. Along the back straight, they travel at the 2,000 metre point, and the leader, No Terry, by 6 or 8 metres to Jenny Bear, trotting beautifully second. 12 metres away, third is Rip Snorter, a gap of 6 metres away on the inside is Matty. Off and around the outside is Addie Hanover with a good claim early in the race. They were followed by Dualgina Gemstone, then there's a gap of 25-30 metres, Bravado Vale. Well back in the run now came Sunny in, 30 metres Junior Win, followed further back in the field by Belholman Court, and Mount Hotham's a weary last. Around the top turn they travel this time, a shade over 2 laps from the judge, and No Terry sailing along nicely clear. Jenny Bear off the rails now second. Third on the outside and a little bit wide as Annie Hanover, followed by Rip Snorter. 1 out and 1 back as Dualgina Gemstone, although Jenny Bear's coming off the rails now, running second again. Comes right to the outside. Addie Hanover's caught a little bit deep. They were followed by Dualgina Gemstone, then on the inside is Matty. 6 or 8 metres Bravado Vale. Then came Sunny in, 20 metres Junior Win going for a gallop. Then Belholman Court and Mount Hotham last of all. They're in the back straight this time, and they've got 1,400 to go. No Terry by 6 metres Jenny Bear. 6 or 8 metres to Addie Hanover racing third, and Dualgina Gemstone is on the outside. They were followed further back on the inside by Rip Snorter. There's a galloper. Bravado Vale drops right back through the field. Around them goes Sunny in. Then Matty back along the inside. Bravado Vale dropping right out. It's 4th class, followed by Belholman Court, Mount Hotham, and Junior Winner's about to be pulled out around the top turn. 1,000 metres to go in the third event. The Trotters handicap of 2,600, and No Terry sails along 6 or 8 metres. Jenny Bear, who's travelled well. Addie Hanover's now onto the rails, running third. They were followed by Dualgina Gemstone, and on the outside is Sunny in. Rip Snorter next, and starting a run is Matty on the outside. A long break, Belholman Court. Bravado Vale and Mount Hotham, and forget all about Junior Win. A lap left to go, shade under 800 metres to travel. No Terry by 3 metres. Addie Hanover saving ground on the inside of Jenny Bear, which has travelled beautifully in the run. They were followed by Dualgina Gemstone and caught out a little bit deep as Sunny in. Rip Snorter's dropping off past on the outside by Matty. Then Belholman Court and Bravado Vale. Under 600 to go on the back straight, and No Terry by 6 metres. On the inside, Addie Hanover running second, and Jenny Bear on the outside is third. Then Sunny and Dualgina Gemstone. 3 or 4 metres Rip Snorter, Matty, nothing else. A chance headed by Bravado Vale. About 350 to go off the back straight, and No Terry held together. 3 metres to Jenny Bear, about to issue the real challenge now on the outside. Then Addie Hanover, followed by Dualgina Gemstone off the fence, and Sunny and is pratted wide. They trot around the top turn now. No Terry on the inside, tackled severely by Jenny Bear. Addie Hanover is trying to get up on the inside, and Dualgina Gemstone is right on the outside. inside, No Terry, collared by Dual Gunner Gemstone out wide, and Dual Gunner Gemstone's going down to the post to win. Dual Gunner Gemstone first. Sunny in on the outside, might have got second, a nose in front of No Terry. Then came Jetty Bear, followed by Addie Hanover, Bravado Vale. Then came Rip Snorter, followed by Matty, a gap Belholman Court. Well back Mount Hotham and Junior win.
Margins are 3 metres by a head, 3:38.4. Set to go.
It's on and they're off and rolling now. In the fourth event on the card, and Les Wetter's hunting over to the inside to take up the lead. The favourite Braymate has settled down about fourth last over on the inside rail. Coming to the judge with 2 laps to go, 1,600 metres to the judge, and Brian Gaff takes Les Wetter to the lead. Second on the inside is Arctic Blue as they turn out of the straight, and in the centre then came Plash and trapped out 3 wide as calling card. Baronet the inside, there's a galloper hooking to the outside, it's Minari West. Minari West went for a gallop, and the favourite Braymate, let's have a look for her. She's racing about 6th on the inside rail. Down the back straight they travel this time. The 1,400 and Liz Wedge showed out 2 metres clear. Arctic Blue second on the outside, Plash third on the outside, and fourth back on the rails, Baronet. 2 or 3 metres back came Calling Card, and then Braymate in a nice position. She's now off the fence and over on the inside is Arlene. 2 or 3 metres away on the outside then came Zippy Eagle, Prince Amadius, and Minari West is tailing off after galloping around the top turn at the 1,000, and Liswed being rated nicely by Gaff by 2 metres Arctic Blue. Baronet's third on the inside, and then came on the outside was Calling Card. Here's Braymate starting to work up around the outside, Calling Card off the fence. Braymate is out 3 wide at the bell, and McGuinness sending it around the outside, then Prince Amadius, Zippy Eagle, Minari West. Braymate is coming up 4 wide with a scorching claim to join Liswed over on the inside, and in the centre Arctic Blue as they turn out of the straight. McGuinness steadied the favourite on that bend as she swept up 3 wide. Liswed on the inside, Arctic Blue the centre, and working double time out 3 wide, but cruising up to them Braymate. 2 or 3 metres back in the centre then is Place from Baronet, and they were followed by Calling Card, and well out of it is Arlen, but Braymate is coasting down the back straight, and they run along the back past the 450 metre mark, and Braymate by 6 metres. Running second in the centre, Arctic Blue. Liswed is not finding a great deal on the inside. Calling Card out 3 deep, and they were followed by Plash. Baronet the inside. Liswed fell back, knocked Baronet out of the race, and then Zippy Eagle, Prince Amadius. Braymate 6 metres in front up the back straight from Calling Card. Arctic Blue battling away on the inside, then Liswed and Plash. For the favourites home as they straighten up, it's Braymate 10 metres clear. Calling Card on the outside, then Arctic Blue giving up and Plash down the outside, but Braymate a big winner. Braymate has scored by about 12 metres. Second placing goes to Calling Card. Liswed came again to run third. Fourth on the outside is Plash from Baronet, the centre, then Prince Amadius. Arctic Blue followed by Zippy Eagle, Arlen, and last of all was Minari West. Easy win to Braymate, John.
5 and 60, 6-0. Number 6, 170. Number 4, 80. The Quinella, $8. Trifecta, $39. And the double, $11.30. The time for the event, 2:18. Now Fancourt comes up to the machine, lining up better. Hamilton Pacing Cup Day tomorrow. 9-event program, and once again the club doing the right thing by one and all with an early start and an early finish. Now they're set and they're away.
Up and running this time, and Fancourt one of the first out. One galloping shortly after the start was Trialman, has gone right back to the rear, and Bar Eden was slightly inconvenienced with, and Trialman is right out the back on settling down. Fancourt has run to the front from Tripoli, who began fast off the outside of the second row. Third on the inside is Jessica Benton. They were followed after 5 or 6 metres by Private White and a nice trail. Then Bardelia Boy over on the inside, about 3 metres back came Arizona Bernie. Then there's a break of 6 or 8 metres to Brett Ian, Custom Checkers well back with Bar Eden, and Trialman is tailing out. Down the judge they come with just over 2 laps to go. And that's 1,600 metres from home, a shade over that distance to travel. And Dornoff's got Fan caught in front by 4 metres. Jessica Benton running second, and Triple Lee working very hard on the outside is third, and Bardelia Boy fourth on the inside rail. Private White's the one that's going well in the run. It's one out and one back, and they were followed further back by Brett Ian on the inside. A couple of metres Arizona Bernie on the outside, and then came Bar Eden. Custom Check, and will safely leave out Trialman. Into the back at the 1,400 metre point they travel, and Fan Court sailing along. 5 metres to the good of on the inside. There came Jessica Benton, and Nick away on the outside to Triple Lee, who's third. 2 or 3 metres to Private White, and that's the one you'd want to be on in the run. Bardelia Boy is racing fifth on the inside rail, followed further back in the field, then by Arizona Bernie on the outside of Brett Ian. 2 or 3 metres away, Custom Check, Bar Eden and Trialman last of all, but facing an impossible task. 1,000 metres to go as they travel around the top turn. It's Fan Court hard held by 2 or 3 metres to Triple Lee, who's done it very hard. Jessica Benton's had a nice run behind the leader, and likewise Private White, who's in the one wide line at the moment, and coming up around them Trialman. Remember, he's done it very hard. He galloped earlier on. Further back is Bardelia Boy on the inside, and coming up 3 deep is Custom Check. Over in the centre then came Arizona Bernie, followed by well back is Brett Ian, and last is Bar Eden. 700 to go as they turn to the back, and Fan Court 2 metres clear. Triple E the outside second, Jessica Benton third on the inside. Walsh is about to give Private White its head on the outside. It's fourth and going well. Then came Bardelia Boy, and off around them Custom Check. Demler sending Custom Check around the outside, and then Trialman dropping off down the back at the 450. And Fan Court on the inside 2 metres Triple E. Both Private White and Custom Check are making their runs. Jessica Benton is hemmed away on the inside, and they were followed further back by Bardelia Boy. Next on the outside, Arizona Bernie. Off the back, and Fan Court's going okay. Fan Court 4 metres to Triple E and Private White on the outside. Then Jessica Benton followed further back by Bardelia Boy, but they won't get the Fan Court halfway down the straight. It's a mile in front. Now Private White is starting to steam home down the outside, but Dornoff is sending Fan Court to the line, a big winner, and Fan Court by 8 metres. Private White 2 metres. Triple E did it well and battled on for third, followed by Jessica Benton. Then came Bardelia Boy, followed by Brett Ian the outside. Then came Arizona Bernie, Custom Check, Trialman and Bar Eden.
$614.70. The running double, $4.75. Officially fourth was Jessica Benton, and fifth home Bardelia Boy. Margins were 6 metres by 3, 6 by 3, 2 progress. That's of course on race 7, 11,500. They're moving up well. Popular one here, number 4 Melisande, $1.50 and 80. 2 Lord and Master, $2.25 and 95. And then we've got 6, 10 and 12 all in the $4 bracket. Baruga Blaze, Burberry and Knowing Smile. Line up pretty well. Hamilton Pacing Cup tomorrow. Warrigal tomorrow night. Hamilton Pacing Cup tomorrow. Warrigal Trotting tomorrow night. And then on Wednesday and Thursday it's the Great Bendigo 2-day Galloping Cup Carnival. We have Bendigo trotting on Wednesday night, so there's plenty happening in that region on Wednesday and Thursday. Now he's still not happy here. Susie Joy won't come up properly. Minute Eclipse has a lot of ability, but he's not the most reliable of beginners. Pole probably won't help its cause. Minute Eclipse on the inside. Lord and Master, now they're a better issue. Surely they must go this time. Big Pacing Carnival starts at Moonee Valley on Saturday night.
Back, and they're off and running this time. Minute Eclipse has galloped out on the inside, so too did Lord and Master. And slow to begin was Knowing Smile. Burberry's up on a gallop. Minute Eclipse dropping right back through the field. Nearly collected Janbury and Jan Sam in the run. And tardily away also was Quentin Spring. Out pretty fast there. Baruga Blaze is now run to the front. It showed out 8 metres to Susie Joy and 10 metres Melisande. Caught in the death around the outside is Nayaza, followed back on the inside by Lord and Master. 3 metres Tartan Globe, and then off around them comes Gerald Chin on Knowing Smile. Burberry the centre, followed by Alanage and then Jan Sam. Back towards the tail end of the field is Quentin Spring, and after bungling the start, Minute Eclipse is last last of all. Here's Dembler sending Tartan Globe around the outside now with 2 laps to go. And Tartan Globe is about to cross over to the inside from Baruga Blaze. Baruga Blaze hunting up on the inside and Tartan Globe, they're going together. Tartan Globe on the outside, hard driven by Demo and Baruga Blaze the inside. They swing into that first bend, but Baruga Blaze has held out the inside. 8 metres to Knowing Smile, getting up to onto their backs and going okay. Then Susie Joy the inside, 8 metres away at the head of the remainder, Nyaza. Then came Burberry, followed back in the field on the outside, Jan Sam. Then Melisande, followed by Lord and Master. Around the outside is Alanage, and they were followed back in the field by Quentin Spring and squeezed out of it. Minute Eclipse is hard held by as it got checked at the tail of the field. Up around the top turn with 10.50 to go, and Demler's taken Tartan Globe to the front. It kicked out 8 metres. Baruga Blaze running second and shin off the fence again. Third on Knowing Smile, followed by Susie Joy the inside. Burberry's 1 out and 1 back, and they were followed by Jan Sam on the outside. 6 metres then 2 on the outside, Alanage, followed by Quentin Spring. Then came Lord and Master, Minute Eclipse from Melisande, and tarting right out as Nyaza. It can't go a yard, he'll probably pull it up. A lap to go and Tartan Globe in front by 2 or 3 metres. On the outside, Knowing Smile. Baruga Blaze hunted up on the inside of Burberry, then Jan Sam. Followed by Susie Joy the inside. Minute Eclipse after a slow beginning going around them. Melisande is up onto the back of Minute Eclipse as Jan Sam in the centre lost ground. Then Quentin Spring, Alanage back to second last and Lord and Master last. Under 600 to go on the back straight and Tartan Globe 2 metres. On the outside, Knowing Smile, Minute Eclipse is 3 wide. Baruga Blaze nowhere to go now on the inside, followed by Burberry, Susie Joy. Melisande the outside, Jan Sam squeezing up on the centre. Then Lord and Master, Alanage and Quentin Spring. Off the back and Tartan Globe 2 metres in front. I don't know whether it's got anything left. It's a couple of metres to Knowing Smile on the outside. Then Baruga Blaze climbing over their backs on the inside. Melisande hooked out wide. And Minute Eclipse, Tartan Globe is hard driven. Knowing Smile coming at it and Minute Eclipse. And here's Lord and Master. It might beat them all down the outside, Lord and Master. Vinnie Knight sending Lord and Master up on the outside. Alanage flying on the other. But Lord and Master down to the post is going to win. Alanage has run second. Baruga Blaze third and Minute Eclipse fourth. Then Knowing Smile, Quentin Spring, Burberry, Melisande. They were followed by Tartan Globe, Susie Joy. And last of all was Jan Sam, and one which didn't make it around was Nyaza. Yes, it's won the money, all right. First leg of...
Now this is the first leg of everything. Flashy Chestnut Piteri goes up. He's an entire. Idle Sandy scoring up well enough. So is Patty Kiwi. Not going hard in the mobile as yet though. Lord Alto's back a metre on the inside. Darren's Chief can't keep up out wide either at the moment. Now they rev up.
And near the outside, Pateri away fast. Idle Sandy got out like greased lightning to show the way on settling down Idle Sandy from Pateri. Now Darren's Chief is being eased right back to last on settling down as they ease up around the top turn, and Graham Lang takes Idle Sandy to the front now. And Idle Sandy by 3 metres. Working around them, Diamond Crown goes to second. Pateri third on the outside of Lord Alto. They were followed by Bevelin Star Fury, Sister on the rails. Then King Utah, Paddy Kiwi, Sovereign Lodge. And last of all is the popular one, Darren's Chief. Around the top turn and into the home running they come. And down on the inside, the leader, Idle Sandy. By 3 metres, Diamond Crown pulling hard on the outside. Third on the inside rail, then came Lord Alto, followed by Pateri, 1 out, 1 back. Then on the inside is Fury Sister from Bevelin Star, Sovereign Lodge as they go by the judge. Further back in the field then, over on the outside, next came King Utah, Paddy Kiwi, and Darren's Chief is last of all. Into the back straight they swing this time at the 1400, and the leader nicely clear, Idle Sandy. 3 metres, Diamond Crown. And third on the inside, Lord Alto. Pateri, 1 out and 1 back now. Rothinger pulling out on Paddy Kiwi from the tail. And Knight might get onto Paddy Kiwi's back here. Yes, he does come up for a trail. as they work along the back straight this time. And the leader, Idle Sandy, down on the inside by 2 metres clear. On the outside, running second there without a trail is Diamond Crown. Third on the inside is Lord Aldo, Paddy Kiwi 3 wide. Pateri in the centre, followed by on the inside Fury Sister. Darren's Chief is 3 wide, tacking up Paddy Kiwi with 1,000 to go. Then came Bevelin Star back to third last, Sovereign Lodge and King Utah. The Bell a lap from home in the first leg of the double, and Idle Sandy revved up by Lang. By 3 metres, Diamond Crown. Third across the inside, Lord Alto. 3 wide is Paddy Kiwi, followed then by Pateri. Now Knight's 3 wide on the favourite, Darren's Chief, but it is getting a trot up behind Paddy Kiwi. Then Bevelin Star, Fury Sister, Sovereign Lodge, and King Utah last of all at the 700 in the back straight. Idle Sandy 2 metres, Diamond Crown 3 deep, Paddy Kiwi. They were followed by Lord Alto, nowhere to go on the inside of Pateri. Then Darren's Chief on the outside from Fury Sister, Bevelin Star, King Utah, and Sovereign Lodge is last of all. Down the back at the 450, and Idle Sandy by 3 metres, Diamond Crown, Paddy Kiwi 3 wide. Knights into the favourite, Darren's Chief, Lord Aldo on the inside from Pateri, and they were followed further back in the field by Bevelin Star. Here's Darren's Chief right around the outside. Idle Sandy slipped away 5 metres, Darren's Chief wide out. Then Paddy Kiwi, but Idle Sandy's clear. Lord Aldo in the centre, and down the outside is Darren's Chief, but Idle Sandy holding Lord Aldo halfway down the straight. Then Darren's Chief from Pateri. But Idle Sandy's won the first leg of everything. Idle Sandy first by 6 metres, Lord Alto. Third on the inside, Fury Sister, wide out, King Utah fourth. Then Bevelin Star, Pateri, Darren's Chief collapsed. They were followed by Paddy Kiwi. Then came Sovereign Lodge, and last was Diamond Crown. Showed in the barrier, Idle Sandy. 8th event today.
About to go. Set. Patchy Red doing it roughly.
Green light on, and they're off and running, and Good to Win was slow to begin. It missed it by about 8 metres, and one of the first out was Cute Cross from Seagull. They were followed further back on the outside by Regal Rowan up 3 wide, and back on the inside Kane Kariki, followed by Canny's Pick. Good to Win's 3 wide back at the tail end of the field, and just in front of it Romeo Bruce. Well back in the field then came Dallas Brigade second last, and Apache Red last. Into the back straight they travel this time at the 1400 metre mark, and Lang Steady's Cute Cross in front. It's 8 metres Kariki, and around the outside getting to the death is Regal Rowan. This leaves Seagull in the 1-1 from Canny's Pick on the inside. A break then to Romeo Bruce, followed further back in the field by Dallas Brigade. 8 or 10 metres to Good to Win off the bit at the moment, and Apache Red is last of all as they swing off the back straight now and travel up to the 1000 metre mark. And Cute Cross by 8 metres. Running second Kariki. Regal Rowan is third. Seagull 1-1 at the moment on the outside of Canny's Pick, and then Romeo Bruce. 8 metres Dallas Brigade, 10 metres away to Good to Win, and Apache Red is last of all. Down the straight at the 900, and Cute Cross is bowling along. 8 metres Kariki, third on the outside Regal Rowan. Canny's Pick on the inside about 3 metres to Seagull. Now here's Murray off on the favourite Good to Win, 3 wide at the tail of the field, and in front of it there is Dallas Brigade. The favourite's got to do plenty to win from there, Good to Win. As they run to the back at the 700, the leader Cute Cross, 4 metres Kariki. Regal Rowan's on the outside of Canny's Pick, and Seagull's the one going well in the run. Then Apache Red followed by Romeo Bruce on the outside. Then came Apache Red, followed further back in the field by Dallas Brigade. And Good to Win's last and starting a run. Fitzpatrick's off on Seagull now. And Seagull takes about a head lead over Cute Cross the inside. They're clear of Apache Red, running on down the outside. Further back in the field is Romeo Bruce, and right around the outside is Good to Win. Starting to run into it quickly. Cute Cross a metre to Seagull off the back straight. Apache Red the outside. 4 wide's the favourite Good to Win, running on. Up the back straight, and Cute Cross ahead in front of Seagull coming out at the centre. Then Apache Red, and right down the outside is Good to Win running on. Cute Cross about ahead in front of Seagull, and Good to Win is flying down down the outside. Good to Win. It's racing to Seagull. Seagull in front. Good to Win. Galloped. Good to Win's out of its gear. Seagull's gone on to Win. Seagull's won it from Dallas Brigade. Good to Win's run third. Then Apache Red followed by Cute Cross. Then came Kariki. Further back was Romeo Bruce, and then came Regal Rowan and Canny's Pick last. Scoring up.
And Canny's Pick near the tail. Number 5, Seagull, raced by Jack and Rita Herbert, a 3-year-old bay gelding by Sea Lord from Double Duck, trained and driven by D. Fitzpatrick. You'll find has won the money. Second placing in the event, these are now official, goes to 10 Dallas Brigade by Shadow Star from Queen of Spades. He's bursting to win a race, this son of Shadow Star, driven by Gavin Lang and didn't have much luck. And third, number 6, Good to Win by Kentucky from Good.
Green light flashes, they're on their way. In the 2600 metre event, Visual was slow to begin out the back. Shire and Boy a little bit slow on a stride, and so too being eased in behind them. Metatoman, another Irish, has gone for a gallop shortly after the start, drops back to second last. And in that shuffle up, we find Matter has held the inside. It led by Nick Piablo Pacer out 3 wide as Just Rebo. Over on the inside, Frisco Dazzle and Anthol Sands getting up between horses. They were followed by Nicole Rosenshire and Boy in the centre. 8 metres Visual, followed by Metatime, and last after the gallop was another Irish. They travel down the back straight on this occasion, Manor the leader. It's about 2 metres Pablo Pacer, and Lang's off on Just Rebo now. Lang is serving it right up to Manor on Just Rebo as they travel down the back, and managed by Nectar Just Rebo on the outside, and settling third on the outer was Pablo Pacer. Frisco Dazzle fourth on the inside rail. Now, this one, Nicholson's not happy on Shale and Boy with the pace. He's coming around them 3 deep, and they were followed back in the field on the inside by Nicole Rose, then Anthol Sands. Visual third last, well back Metatime, and another Irish last. Travelling at the top of the straight now, just over 2 laps to go, and Manor the leader. By 2 or 3 metres, Shale and Boy on the outside, and Frisco Dazzle third on the rails. Just Rebo's 1 out and 1 back, and well back on the inside now came Nicole Rose. Then on the outside is Piablo Pacer, 2 metres, then came Anthol Sands. Next on the inside, Metatime, 2 or 3 metres Visual, and another Irish last of all. They turn to the back straight at the 1500 metre mark, and Caldo rating mattered well in front. It's 2 or 3 metres, 2 on the outside, Shale and Boy. Third on the inside is Frisco Dazzle, and 1 out and 1 back is Just Rebo. Then on the inside, Nicole Rose, about a neck away on the outside. Came Pablo Pacer from Metatime, the fence, Anthol Sands the outside. 2 or 3 metres to Visual, and another Irish is last of all. 1200 to go down the back, and mattered by next Shile and Boy on the outside. Frisco Dazzle third on the fence, and fourth, 1 out, 1 back is Just Rebo. 2 metres Nicole Rose on the inside, and then Pablo Pacer, Anthol Sands. It's on the outside of Metatime, Visual second last and pulling, and last of all another Irish. 1,000 to go at the top of the straight, and mattered on the inside, about a head 2 on the outside, Shile and Boy. Just Rebo 1-1 at the moment on the outside of Frisco Dazzle. Then Nicole Rose followed by Pablo Pacer, then Anthol Sands. Further back coming around the outside, another Irish. Visual checked, all but fell there. Visual buckled and all but fell, dropped out to be last, and Anthol Sands is well back. They slow right down to the judge with 800 to go, mattered by next Shale and Boy on the outside, and Caldo's driven the leader a treat. 2 metres back on the inside is Frisco Dazzle and Just Rebo 1-1. Then Nicole Rose 3 deep, another Irish in the centre, Pablo Pacer. Then Metatime, Anthol Sands, and Visual last of all. 600 to go on the back straight, and managed by 2 metres, Shale and Boy going okay. They were followed by Frisco Dazzle on the inside of Just Rebo. Further back in the centre, then came at the head of the others was a Pablo Pacer, followed further back on the inside, hard driven by Nicole Rose. 400 out, mattered by next Shale and Boy on the outside. Just Rebo's 1 out and 1 back, and behind them then came Frisco Dazzle, and around the outside then came another Irish, followed further back in the field by Metatime at the tail in Visual, Anthol Sands. Shale and Boy is serving out to Mattered on the turn. Mattered the inside, and Shale and Boy they're clear. Of further back in the field is Just Rebo. It's Mattered on the inside, and Shale and Boy is trying hard, but Mattered doing it well well from Shireland Boy. Just Rebo on the outside, but Manor down to the post is won by a metre. Shireland Boy. A half a length away, third on the outside is Just Rebo, followed by Metatime. Then Frisco Dazzle, Anthol Sands, followed by Nicole Rose, another Irish and Visual just in front of it.
Winner coming back there was Manor, driven by Peter Caldow, with Shireland Boy on its inside, driven by Bulldog Nicholson. Manor leading all the way in a great front running drive by Peter Caldow. There's Just Rebo coming in third. Mobiles across the track now for the final event on the card, and they start to score up. Chewata High Pointer is the favourite winner in this event. It's drawn two from the outside of the second row. Glenwood Boys in the red and white checks on its outside. They're just about set to go. The machine is moving for the final event on the card. Very shortly we'll see them off and running in the last.
Time slow to begin was Chimera out the back in company with Glenwood Boy up the second row. Vaina's in third to the lead. Nicky Ferrer going fast on its outside, and that pair drive for the lead. They're well out in front of Baressa, settling down. Then Remember Susie. Lil Parks out three wide, squeezing up on the centre. Tuata High Pointer. They were followed by Easy Travis. Then came Kerry Reveller, who's trailing up Tuata High Pointer. A break to Chimera, and last of all is Glenwood Boy and B. Gaff. Around the top turn they travel this time, and Vane has got across to the inside, and Vane held out the inside running and showed out 5 metres. Running second, Nicky Ferrer, 6 or 8 metres, Remember Susie. Now Dove is sending Lil Park around the outside up into the breeze. Trailing it up is Tuata High Pointer, then Baressa, followed by Kerry Reveller. Further back on the inside, Easy Travis, then came Comera, and last of all is Glenwood Boy. Out of the straight, and they have about 1,500 to go, and Vane's pulling hard. 6 metres, Nicky Ferrer, Remember Susie, third on the inside. They were followed by Lil Park on the outside of Baressa, a couple of metres to Tuata High Pointer, 2 metres, Kerry Reveller. Then Comera on the outside of Easy Travis, and Glenwood Boy last of all. They run down the back straight, just over 1,200 out, and Vane's pulling double. Vane by 5 metres. Nicky Ferrar's working hard, second outside. Remember Susie, and Lil Park has won running, but it did do it hard. Then Baressa followed further back by Tuata High Pointer. Now Kerry Reveler's over on the inside, followed by Chimera, Easy Travis, and last is Glenwood Boy, squaring up for the bell, 1,000 out in the last. And Vane kicked out 6 metres. Nicky Ferrar off the fence, and third on the inside came Remember Susie. Then came Lil Park, followed further back in the field by Baressa on the inside rail. Then Tuata High Pointer, followed by Kerry Reveller, Comera down the outside. Glenwood Boy and Easy Travis has dropped out. They've got a lap to go on the final event on the card, and Mars off on the favourite, Tuata High Pointer. It's working hard out 3 deep where Vane carries them to the back. About 2 metres, 2 on the outside is Glenwood Boy, and third Baressa, the inside rail. Tuata High Pointer, 3 wide, followed in the centre by Remember Susie. Then over on the inside came Kerry Reveller, followed further back by Lil Park, dropping out of it. Over on the outside, well back in the field came Chimera, and last of all was Easy Travis. They run down the back straight, and Vane about a metre to Nicky Ferrar with Tuata High Pointer on the outside. Baressa bailed up on the inside rail, and around the outside then comes Glenwood Boy, starting to steam into the picture. Off the back, and Tuata High Pointer the leader. It's Tuata High Pointer by a metre or so to Glenwood Boy on the outside, then Vane. Baressa well back on the inside as Kerry Reveller. On the turn they travel, Tuata High Pointer 4 metres clear. Glenwood Boy is running second. Third up on the inside is Kerry Reveller. Down the straight, and Tuata High Pointer clear of Glenwood Boy. Then Baressa followed further back by Kerry Reveller. But Tuata High Pointer is going to win the last. Tuata High Pointer first, Glenwood Boy second, beaten 8 metres. Third up on the outside, Baressa, and Kerry Reveller, no luck, fourth. Followed further back in the field then by Remember Susie, Easy Travis, Vane. Further back Lil Park, Chimera, and last of all Nicky